everyone, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May 2024. I hope all my Sagittarius friends are doing well. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. Also, as you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Chariot. In the obstacle position, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Queen of Swords herself. And in the future outcome position, we have the beautiful combination of the Ace of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. So the month of May is definitely going to end on a very positive note for you. The month of May is going to end with a celebration, with new bonding or reinforced bonding with a special connection, someone in your life. It could be in your personal sphere, it could be in your professional sphere, but it's really going to put the cherry on your cake. It's going to be really wonderful. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, I really like this powerful combination. You are truly a powerful individual, dear Sagittarius. You have the King of Pentacles, which is all about financial stability and having control over your security. Really, it signifies a period of time where, you were truly successful. Your decisions worked out. Your actions worked out. They were very focused and concentrated and, sort of really to the point. You proceeded forward, cautiously, but with an innovative thinking, and you definitely got a lot of rewards as a result. You wanted to be in control. You leveled up by doing all the right things, and you built, an incredible stability for yourself for quite a long period of time. And I really like that you have the Chariot in the clarifying position, because it tells me that, the reason you are successful is because you have an extraordinary amount of willpower. You have extraordinary amount of determination. You understand how to organize things on the inside as well as on the outside. You understand that, energy sometimes gets wasted away, and so you really kind of grab your energy and you focus it in a very direct way. So definitely you've developed a mastery over the material world. There's a lot of material things that you can easily manifest into your life, and because you've developed mastery, you understand that there is time to manifest. There's time to sort of sit back and allow the material things you already have to give you the advantage and to work for you. And really, you understand how to appreciate things at a whole new level. And so you truly are an example to the rest of the people around you. And people recognize that you have that very strong sense of self. You have that very strong determination and the willingness to put in the effort in order to level you up even higher than the King of Pentacles. Now, in the obstacle position, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune definitely is telling me that there's some kind of change that is on the horizon that you are not refusing, but resisting. Remember, when you resist something, there's a accompanying energy that gets created, and so you start to kind of build up the energy that you don't want because of that resistance. It is always best to surrender and to allow things to play out. The Wheel of Fortune is simply a card that points to the fact the timing isn't right. So there's something that you wanted to bring about in the month of May, but the timing, is asking you to wait. Something is being lined up still behind the scenes, and so this is the time where, you have to kind of allow things to play out let the situation, develop on its own, and adopt a role of an observer, sort of like an eagle from above, kind of monitoring, the situation, but not getting emotionally or energetically necessarily involved. When you realize that the most important moment is now, not in the past, not in the future, your ego doesn't want you to be in the now. The ego always wants to be in the past or in the future. And so the ego doesn't like when you realize that your power is in the now. And so right now, the power of now is asking you to sort of hang and focus on things that you can control, and focus on things that are under your domain, and allow the timing to do its thing, and bring you what the rewards and the outcome that you want, what you've been waiting for, essentially. You also have the Seven of Pentacles in the clarifying position, which definitely tells me that, because there's a delay in timing, you may sort of experience internalizing that, and thinking, oh, well, it must be me, and it's not. So it's important to recognize that the Seven of Pentacles kind of reminds you that, patience is very important, and this is the time for patience rather than trying to force something to happen. It's important to it's important to remember that your biggest power lies in being rather than in doing, which is difficult. It's a difficult concept to grasp because we naturally want to jump into action. We naturally believe that only our action brings about the rewards and the outcome that is needed. But it is also important to understand being is also a masterful thing, and it's important to discern between the being and the doing. So there's a time for being and there's a time for doing. And so it's kind of like important to get that timing correctly. And so the reason you are in the moment of being right now is because there's something on the inside that is still connecting. All kinds of things on the inside have to connect in order for you to evolve and level up and move forward. Now, you already have mastered many things. So it's really, really important to, again, discern between moving forward and appreciating everything that you have already. You do have quite a big thing on your shoulders. You got a lot of responsibilities or obligations, or something that is kind of heavy, weighing you heavily down, because you have the Ten of Wands in the present position. And so you may have actually stepped up and taken extra responsibilities in order to help, and move things along. Or maybe you're also helping others. It's important to remember that you're not here to save everyone. You are first and foremost responsible for yourself. So it's important to delegate, delegate, delegate. And it's important to remember this is a good card because it signifies the end and leveling up. So it may feel like something is way too heavy to carry, but you're almost home, because you can see in this card there's a house on the horizon. So you can, carry it because you're so close. You're so close to receiving that offer, to getting the results that are incredibly positive, to getting the rewards that you've earned and you have worked for so hard. So do not give in and do not give up. You are winning much more than you realize. You also have the Queen of Swords here in the clarifying position, telling me that be confident in your decisions. Your decisions are correct. You are supposed to kind of use more of your logic rather than emotion. So focus on clear thinking, logical approach to getting this burden, getting this responsibility completed, and getting your reward, so you can then move on to the next adventure, to the next project, to the next circumstance that you are creating for yourself. In the future outcome position, you do have the Ace of Cups, which is absolutely wonderful. It's a new emotional beginning for you. It looks like you may be connecting with a group of people, or one or two people, that are going to vibe on the same frequency that you are on as well. So that's quite important to recognize. The Ace of Cups is telling me that you are leveling up spiritually. The spiritual side is very, very important. Spiritual side is the eternal side, right? And it connects you with the source without losing your individuality. So you still get to preserve, your uniqueness, but you're also much more being connected to the source. And the information is going to start flowing in, and the new messages are going to, be coming in, and you're going to feel, a lot more balanced. You're going to feel a lot more harmony. Some of you are going to meet a potential love interest. Some of you are going to reinforce a friendship, perhaps a business partnership. But there is a cause for celebration at the end of May for sure. Let's see what we can clarify with the Shaman Dream Oracle card that I pulled earlier. And we have Empty Well, time to replenish. Definitely with everything that's been going on, especially with you carrying this heavy burden and a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, it's important to remember that you also need to replenish your own energy. So maybe it's time to meditate. Meditation is all about not thinking, focusing on your breathing, focusing on listening to the sounds that are happening around you, but not thinking connects you to the source, because you are part of the source. And it also gives you a little bit of break from constantly planning and strategizing and thinking ahead. You have to replenish your energy. The way you replenish your energy is you do different meditating exercises. For example, one of the things they teach us at Boulder Psychic Institute is you imagine a cord coming out, an energetic cord coming out of your hip or your like waistline area, and it goes deep down into the ground, and all the foreign energy out of your body goes down that cord into planet Earth, deep down, where Gaia transmutes that energy and sends a recycled energy that is fresh and new back up to the top to whoever needs it. And so you sit there with your eyes closed, feet flat on the floor, the palms of your hands, facing up on your knees, with a straight back, and you imagine that energetic cord getting the toxic, the foreign energy out of you. Anything you may have read, anything you've watched, anything you've heard on the radio, all of that is foreign energy. It is not your energy. Your energy is pure love. And so as you enjoy and happiness and health and all of that, so as you kind of wait a few minutes, the toxic energy, the foreign energy comes out of your body, and so there's room for more joy, for more love. And the way you replenish your body with new joy, new love, is you imagine a ball or a bubble or a sun above your head about 2 feet, and you prick it with a needle, and you put inside that sun the joy, the laughter, the kindness, the generosity, that like all the wonderful things that you want to see in your life, and you prick it with a needle, and it fills you up. It fills you up through your 7th chakra. By the way, you can go into Boulder Psychic Institute and sign up for Self-Healing 101. First class is free, so you can actually talk to real professionals. Well, not talk to you, you'll be listening listening, and they'll be teaching you with energy work. First class is free. All you do is you sit on the phone anywhere in the world. You just call in at a specific time and you just listen for an hour and a half. It's life-changing, and I do suggest that you do it because it's free. The first class is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. But I think that what you get from it is so powerful. And the reason they do it is because it helps, and the whole point is to allow all of us to, like increase our vibration and to level up in our life. So it's truly, I would suggest that, if you have the time, you should definitely do it. I also pulled an Ancestor and Oracle angel card, and it's great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So definitely keep your heart open and remember that spirituality is not being in church listening to a pastor. Spirituality can be playing with a dog. That is a spiritual experience. Spirituality can be painting a canvas. It is when you are in the present moment connecting with yourself. It is when you really look around and notice the beauty all around you. You can look at a leaf attached to a tree. You can look at a flower. You can look at an animal. You can look at a bird. You can look at a couple walking down the street holding hands and just admire and really kind of allow your heart to be full because of the love and the joy and the absolute beauty that you see around you. So be open to those spiritual experiences. They're very important. They enrich your life and they give you a much better understanding of the journey on which you find yourself. I also pulled a mystical wisdom card, and we've got celebration, let go, and have fun. Definitely allow yourself to be you. It is okay to be you. You don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to convince someone to like you. Just kind of let go and allow everyone around you to see you in your vulnerable state, in your open state, without feeling like there is something, that you have to do or that there's something that you have to say. Your natural state is love. The biggest thing that you have to be doing is unblocking the blocks that have been put in, meaning you got to work with the chakras. You got to make sure the energy is flowing. Do you know the 7 chakras that are on your body? Do you know how they are blocked? Do you know how to open them? Do you know how to allow that energy to, flow freely? Because when your chakras are opened, you have a much easier time of letting go. You have a much easier time of processing emotions where you don't hold on to something, where you welcome change because you understand we live in the world of duality where things, move. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes, you're in struggle city, as they say, and then you get back on top. And then, life is all about cycles. Sometimes you feel powerful, sometimes you feel weak, and so it's important to kind of find the balance between the two. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Sagittarius. I enjoyed doing it so much. I had so much fun. Thank you for everyone who writes a comment. I appreciate it greatly, and I hope you have a wonderful month of May. It is a beautiful time. It is springtime. Everything is blooming. The birds are chirping. So do enjoy this period of time because, as we go into the summer, things are going to get a lot more interesting. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next time.